So before I start the session, let us fix our agenda. Let us fix our agenda, guys, please, for today. So today we're going to be discussing about what is DevOps. What is exactly DevOps? We are going to be understand. In tomorrow class, we are going to be discussing about what is AWS and what is the difference between AWS and DevOps. So guys, please. This is what exactly our agenda, guys, please. So this is what exactly our agenda for today and tomorrow. First, today, let us start with what is in exactly DevOps. So before starts, let us course overview. Let us course overview, guys, please. So total duration is 4.5 months. In this 4.5 months, in this 4.5 months, so DevOps, complete DevOps, complete AWS, Linux basics, and shell script will be covered. So if you want to join in this course, which are all the prerequisitions, Linux basics, shell script is required. That I will be covered. No programming, Java, .NET, Python is not required. You require a laptop with this minimum configuration for your practice for daily. And who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. And any graduates can also join in this course. And which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily class recording videos after the payment. Via Google Drive, you can access up to 11 months. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what at the advanced level, guys, please. And each and every class is a practically implemented in front of you. Practically implemented in front of you. And so after completion of course, you will receive a one certificate. One certificate, guys, please. One certificate. Daily 1 hour class. The classes are Monday to Saturday. You're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recording sessions. So if you want to talk to admin, please call this number 9297 9297 77. 9297 9297 977. It is our admin number. So if you want to see my course content, so please use this link. If you want to copy paste, if you copy paste in any browser, you can find this document list. What I'm going to be covered in DevOps, what I'm going to be covered in AWS. You can able to, you can able to, you can able to get it. So if it is open, 20 pages of DevOps content, 10 pages of AWS content, you can find it. Please be revised. Please be revised. Yeah, I'm gonna be copy paste this information in the chat box. Just to be double click, you can able to open the same document in your laptop. Clear. And let us start. And before start, let it be introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally sorry. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer. Is it includes AWS and Azure. And before starts, let it be discussed about these three questions. Let us clarify these three questions. So what is the first thing? What is an application? Second one is what is a server? Third thing is what is an SDLC? So what is an application, guys, please? So the working software, which is written any programming language, we calling as an application. What is an application, guys, please? The working software, which is written any programming language, we calling as an application. And what about our server? Server is just like your laptop. So, but your laptop is just for deploying, but server is for deploying our application. Your laptop is home purpose, server is for deploying our application. So whatever we developed, whatever implemented the software, so we are going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can able to access our internet as a website, like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. We are understood very clearly what is an application. Repeat one more time. The working software, which is written any programming language, we calling as an application. That application we gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, then we can access our internet as a website. Clear. So that is what exactly application and server. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have several stages like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these all the stages and phases, we can able to produce an application, and we can able to do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Book my show, guys, please. Is it clear? So what is an SDLC? In SDLC, we have several stages like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these all the stages, we can produce an application like Flipkart or Amazon Book My Show. For example, If you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, how exactly, we can? So what is an exactly we can do? What are the first step, please? The first step is analysis, gathering information from the client of exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, and each and every information will be gathered. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but what plan. According to the plan, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. Once if it is implemented, so whether the software is in working condition or not, the functional wise, so our testers will be verify the working condition or not our application. Once if it is verified and it will be deployed our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is deployed means once if it is placed our applications on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website. And once if you are accessing whether it is working or not, we are going to be monitor and maintenance. This is nothing but what? So our SDLC process, this entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. In SDLC, directly or indirectly, we are all people part of this. We're all part of this SDLC process. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are doing? What exactly you can able to do it? So if you are a DevOps engineer, first let us understand what is a DEV. A DEV is nothing but a software development. OPS is nothing but a operation. So software development plus operation. We calling as what DevOps. We calling as what? DevOps guys, please. So that means what exactly? So as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation? That means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring SPs. But to be frankly, we are not writing any code. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated process. We are going to be in implementing an automated process. So DevOps is not a technology. First, we need to understand DevOps is not a technology like Java, .NET, Python. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. DevOps is an automated process, an automated process from dev environment to operations. Dev environment to operations, guys, please. Dev environment to operations, guys, please. But tell me, usually, what will happen? The developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code, we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. Is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly are roles and responsibility? If you are getting into that, if you are getting into that, if you are getting into company. What exactly are roles and responsibilities? Our roles and responsibilities are replacing complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline is nothing but what are complex pipeline. It's nothing but what? Our complex pipeline. As we understand up to this point, our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex, but transparent pipeline is a DevOps is a transparent pipeline. So why we are calling this DevOps is a transparent? Let us understand. So our SDLC process is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. But due to this manual process, if you got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. Clear? For identification, for resolving issue, it will take long time. So that is the reason, definitely, if it is delayed, if we're delivering our project, if it is delayed, definitely the cost is going to be increased, the quality will be decreased. So that is the reason. That is the reason. That is exactly the reason we are going to be replacing with our DevOps process. DevOps transparent process. Due to this transparent, due to this in automation, even though if you got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify. If we can able to deliver, if we can able to deliver our application as soon as possible, that means then automatically the cost is reduced, the quality will be increased. So that is what exactly we are going to be replacing complex pipeline with what? Our transparent pipeline. But what exactly we are discussed, but actual pipeline is look like this. We're going to be replacing a complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. A complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. Look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, we have a coding, we have integration, we have a testing, we have a release, we have a deploy, we have a operation. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Ends with what? Operations. So that means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Is it clear, all of you? But let us try to understand what is exactly our roles and responsibilities each and every stage. So let us start. Okay. So are we part of planning? No. We are not part of planning. We are part of dev environment. So writing is responsible by the developer. Writing is responsible by the developer. But once if it is written, those lines of code is going to be maintenance by the DevOps engineer. Repeat one more time. Writing by developer. Maintenance by DevOps engineer. Writing by developer. Maintenance by DevOps engineer. So once if it is maintained, the all developer lines of code, we have to integrate continuously integrating all developer lines of code. Once if it is an integrate all developer lines of code, whether it is working or not, we are going to be in execute test cases, which is written by developer, not by you. Whenever you execute, whenever you are execute, whenever you are execute test case on automatically. If you got an error automatically, it is redirecting back to the developer. Developer has to verify, and again it will be fixed, and again integrate, again it will be an execute test case. Even if you got an error again, then automatically it is redirecting back to the developer automatically, and developer has to fix the issue, and it will be integrate again and again test. This loop will be repeated continuously until zero errors, zero problems. If it is zero errors, that is which you are calling as what the working software, which is written any programming language. So once if it is in working condition, we're gonna be delivering our application into the release. So whatever we have discussed, so continuously integrating, making working software continuous, delivering into the release. Once if it is delivered, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. We calling as what deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. We calling as what deploy. Once if it is deployed, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Is it clear? Once if it is deployed, once if it is in accessing, whether this application is in working condition or not, we're gonna be verify. We're gonna be monitor and maintain this entire process, which you're calling as what operation. So this entire process, what we have explained, this is what exactly our DevOps, the transparent and automated process. But how exactly we can able to implement this DevOps process by using tools like which are all the tools we're gonna be learning? Which are all the tools we are gonna be learning? Git we are gonna be Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, configuration management. It includes Chef and Ansible, Amazon Web Services, and Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Nevios, ELK, Elastic, Log Stacks, Kibana, and Terraform. And Terraform, guys, please. And Terraform, guys. So these are all the tools we are gonna be using for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline. Sir, how exactly we are gonna be using these are all the tools in our DevOps process? Let us understand, guys, please. Let us understand, guys, please. Let us understand, guys, please. So Git is a version control, which are all the developers are writing the lines of code. We can able to keep in Git version control. Once if it is keep all developer lines of code, we are gonna be execute our Maven targets. Maven is a build tool. Either on Git, Maven, we can able to automate by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD, an automation tool. We can able to continuously delivering working software into the, so we're going to be delivering into the release. Continuous integration, continuous delivery into the release. So once if it is an automate, entire the CI/CD process, we're going to be delivering our application into the release. So by using Jenkins, we can able to implement CI/CD. Once if it is an implement, then we are gonna be delivering our application into the release. Release is nothing but what? RJFrog. And we're gonna be learning SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer. Whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not, it will be verified. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we can able to implement the entire CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, and continuous delivery. Continuous delivery. But once if it is delivered, we're gonna be placing our applications on hundreds of services. That we are calling placing our applications on hundreds of service, we calling as what? Deployment. But for that, we are gonna be using configuration management. What is in exactly the configuration management? Replacing a manual process. Replacing a manual process with an automated process, which you are calling as what? Configuration management. So what is an exactly configuration management, guys, please? By using configuration management, we can automate a production environment, we can automate testing environment, we can automate our dev environment also. We can able to automate our dev environment also. But what is Ansible? Ansible is a push model. Chef is a pull model. One push model, one pull model. We're going to be learning either Ansible or Chef. These two are supporting configuration management. Yeah, by using Ansible, either Ansible or Chef, we can automate our production service. But from where exactly we can able to get a service? Yes, we can able to get a service by using AWS, Amazon Web Services. Yeah, either we can able to get a physical service or a virtual service or a cloud service also. But we are going to be getting service from AWS. By using AWS, we can able to get a hundreds of service. These hundreds of service we can automate either Ansible or Chef. Not only placing our applications on hundreds of servers, hundreds of AWS servers, we can able to place our applications on Docker containers also. What is an exactly Docker container? What is an exactly Docker container? A Docker container is an isolated area. Docker container is an isolated area, which can place our applications, which can place our application very easily, deploying our applications on top of our Docker container with low cost, with high performance. Repeat again, what is a Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area, which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high performance. These Docker containers we can able to manage with the Kubernetes. Kubernetes is an orchestration tool. And we're going to be learning Vagrant. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. By using Vagrant, we can easily creating virtual machines in your laptop. By using Nagios, we can able to monitor our service, whether it is CPU load, whether it is RAM, whether it is server is up and run, and it is individually service and group of service we can monitor. And we're gonna be monitor application monitoring whatever the generating logs whenever you do any action, any click and internally generating the logs. Those logs will be monitored by Alcalistic log stack Skibana. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By using Terraform, we can create infrastructure in any cloud, either in AWS or Azure or Google. Yeah. So by using these are all the tools, either in Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, and Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, we can able to monitor we can able to implement an automated process on on our process. Repeat one more time this point. So by using these are all the tools: Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, Docker, and Kubernetes, Vanegios, Elk, Terraform. We can able to implement an automated process. So I hope you people are understands very clearly for today what is an exactly our DevOps process. In tomorrow, we're going to be discussing about what is AWS, what is a DevOps, what is the major difference between these two. We're going to be discussing by tomorrow. And so that is what exactly my end for today. Do you have any questions for today's session? Any questions, please, all of you? Any questions, please? Any questions, please, for today's session, what we have discussed? Any questions, please? It will be start with DevOps, Mohammed. It will be starts with what DevOps? It's a combo. It will be covered Linux, shell script, AWS, DevOps. It will be combo. We can't be divide. But which one first, which one next is my call. Okay. But as you're asking me, DevOps will be started in the first. Fine. Yeah, we'll continue. Any questions, please? Still, anybody is asking, please. Do you have any questions, please? Tarun will discuss. What is the shell? What is the use of shell? We'll discuss. Slowly we can understand, Tarun. But in the beginning, today, you can't be. Slowly we can. Okay. Shell script is mandated. Any scripting, Tarun. Yeah. One script is mandated in DevOps. That's what. But shell we gonna be choose. Fine. We gonna be continuing. Thanks a lot. We'll continue tomorrow the same time with same link. Tomorrow our agenda is what? What is in AWS? What is the difference between AWS and DevOps? We're gonna be discussing by tomorrow's session. Thanks a lot. So coming session, tomorrow we'll discuss. Slowly we can understand, okay? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, slowly we are gonna be, okay? Mohammed, it's a shell script and Linux is a basics we discussing, Mohammed. Only basics, okay? Only basics. Thank you. We'll continue by tomorrow. Thank you.